In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful. فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. When reciting the Quran, then seek the refuge of Allah from Shaitan accursed. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said also in the Quran, Surah Yasin, لَا تَعْبُدُوا الشَّيْطَانِ إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ أَنِ اعْبُدُونِي وَهَذَا الصِّرَاطُ الْمُسْتَقِيمُ. And don't be slave of Shaitan, surely he is open enemy to you. وَنِعْبُدُونِي, and be my slave, that is a straight way. So Allah is telling us in the Quran, do not worship Shaitan. La ta'budu Shaitan. And ta'budu meaning is not just worship, but it's meaning not to become the slave of Shaitan. In this world, either you are slave of Allah or either you are slave of creation. You can be slave of Allah. If not, Allah will make you slave of everyone. So what is the best thing? We become the slave of Allah. We need to become the slave of our God who gives us life, who gives us everything. Not the slave of a system, not the slave of a tribe, not the slave of a community, and definitely not the slave of Shaitan. We don't need to become the slave of Shaitan. And Allah said it in the Quran, La ta'budu Shaitan, innahu lakum aduwwun mubin. Do not worship Shaitan, do not become the slave of Shaitan. Innahu lakum aduwwun mubin, and he is for you is an open enemy. Open enemy. For example, we are all children of Adam. And who brought Adam and his wife Hawa out from paradise? Shaitan. If the Adam and Hawa were living in paradise, we live there also. We are very happy now. But who caused them to out from the paradise? By doing what? The Shaitan told to the Adam and Hawa, the Eve, to eat from the tree, so you will live here forever. And then they forgot that Allah commanded to Adam, eat anywhere you like in paradise, but don't come near to the tree. Then you will become a zalim, you become unjust. And Shaitan let them forget it. He told to the Adam's wife that you eat from that tree, then you will never go out from paradise. You will live here forever. And she convinced to Adam, Prophet Adam, and they were both sinned. Because Allah said, they both sinned. Paradise. And they were commanded by Allah to get out from here. And whoever follow my command, revelation, then they have no fear and no grief, no sadness. So Allah is the one, our friend. He is our God. He is our Lord. We need to follow and obey Him and to worship Him and to become His slave. And Shaitan is our number one enemy, the devil, Satanas. We don't need to follow him, no need to obey him, not to worship him, and not to become his slave. For example, you go in a street and you like to drink alcohol. You go in the bar, you pass by the bar, and the Shaitan tell you, go to the bar and drink alcohol. And you remember that I should not obey Shaitan, I should obey Allah. And Allah forbid me to drink alcohol. It is your choice that you can go halal or you can go haram. Example, you want to eat something haram, but you don't eat because you want to obey Allah and not obey Shaitan. You like a girl, and then Shaitan will tell you to make her your girlfriend and make a sin with her, illegal sexual relation with her. It is haram. It is against the command of Allah. What is according to the command of Allah? Marry her. If she is practicing Islam and she cover herself and she believes in one God, then marry her and not to commit the adultery or the zina, the fornication. So every moment, either you are going to obey Allah or either you are going to obey Shaitan. Either you become worshipper of Allah or either you become the worshipper of Shaitan. Either you become the slave of Allah or either you become the slave of Shaitan. That's why the topic for this lecture is a small, short lecture. Do not worship Shaitan. Don't be the slave of Shaitan. But be slave of Allah, worship Allah, and that is the way of paradise. And follow the devil, the Shaitan, that is the way of hellfire.